Okay, everybody, I was worried it wasn't working. I hope you guys and girls can hear me. Everyone okay? Where's Hippie Ja? I know you're always here, buddy. I hope you guys and girls can hear me okay. Hope everything's just cool. I'd appreciate it if there you go. All right. I thought I was gonna have to, these live streams are becoming a real hassle. They don't want me out here. They keep shutting me down. We'll see where this goes. So anyway, post-market wrap up, people, we have so much to talk about. And I'm telling you, when I finish this, you're going to realize why this Epstein thing was floated out right freaking now. It's a deception. It's a distraction because what they're working on right now behind the scenes is a workaround with regard to a central bank digital currency. Do you remember President Trump signing that executive order? It was just a cover. It was the mask. What's happening right now, this week is probably going to happen. Well, you guys just sit tight because you're not going to believe what's going on. My mind is blown, but we should have known better. I should have known better. Nothing happens in politics by accident. Nothing and zero. This whole thing has been nothing but a look here. Don't look over there because right now, in your face, they're getting to roll out a digital currency. And it looks like most of you out here don't support it. It's coming. And let me tell you something. It can't be stopped. When I tell you, when we cover what this is, if your mind isn't blown, I don't know, right, Lava? Lava knows already what I'm talking about. I guarantee it. All right, guys, listen, let's start off with, how about the bad economic news? Now, this is a joke, and they think the joke is on us. We just found out that inflation unexpectedly came in higher. It's always that way. But now they want us to believe that wholesale inflation was unchanged. This is a fabrication. This is a lie. We all know that. Weekly mortgage demand plummets 10%. Applications for mortgages to purchase a home fell 12% for the week. It's an incredible situation right now. This is the slowest pace since May. The housing market has seen inventory climb. Potential sellers are pulling back. Imagine that. Our economy is freaking over. With regard to the stock market, higher. Nothing's going to stop it. It's, easy money, currency devaluation, planetary debt. It's just not, it's going to push the market higher and higher and higher until it doesn't. And right now, what's happening with the Treasury buying back its own debt, you know about this? You already do. If you are a follower of the Freedom Platform, again, link in the description of this video. I got you guys so far ahead of the curve. Nobody knows about this stuff more than you do. But anyway, so stocks higher across the board. Cryptocurrencies taking off. Gold, silver, crude, commodities relatively flat. Dollar lower. Imagine how shocking. The 10-year yield not in a pretty place. And that's I want to talk about that with you. Just real quick, you guys and girls, I want you to look this up. ISO 20022. ISO 20022. It's all part of this, what's going on here. This is what's happening. This is why the Epstein deception is getting floated out right now, because you see, you lose. No matter who was on that list anyway, what did I tell you? We lose. They don't lose. These are the super elite of the elite, okay? You're never going to know. I'm going to tell you right now. It's just, again, this is the hub of global power. And if you believe that list is really going to get out, I think you got another thing coming. I was wrong about the taco trade, so maybe I'm wrong here, but I don't think so. This is what's really going on. Government-sanctioned stablecoins. This is all President Trump has been talking about for months. In fact, he has his own stablecoin. Now, let's talk. So, government-sanctioned stablecoins, what they really are, and I ask for your thoughts and comments. So, this is President Trump. This is, again, this was yesterday, as a matter of fact. I believe, yesterday. So, this is our moment. I don't know who he's speaking to, but it certainly isn't yours. Trump urges the GOP support for stablecoin crypto clarity bills during crypto week. Lions, Trump says, this is our moment. Trump urges GOP support for stablecoin crypto clarity bills during crypto week. This week, the U.S. House of Representatives will consider the stablecoin genius bill. You remember Trump telling you he was a stable genius? They float out what they're going to do before they do it. It's in their book. It's not our book. Okay. Stablecoin genius bill and the Digital Asset Market Clarity Act. President Trump has repeatedly says he wants the U.S. to be the crypto capital of the world, and also said Tuesday, digital assets are our future, not yours and mine. Okay. And we're leading the way by a lot. Now, Lions, let's break this down. This genius bill and Clarity Act, what's really going on? Stablecoin legislation. This genius bill sets the groundwork for government-sanctioned stablecoins, which are digital dollars backed by nothing but centralized power. It's hard for me to read this backwards, guys. I'm sorry. What you're not supposed to know. These are issued by private companies, including Trump. He has his own, okay? But regulated by the Fed. The Digital Asset Clarity Act, this is a mask. Lions, this gives federal agencies complete authority to define what is and what isn't a digital security or commodity. For years, people, I have warned that a system where everything becomes tokenized is going to happen. This is a major step to make that happen. Now, what it really means, they're replacing the fiat dollar with the new digital leash. In other words, a digital currency. Stablecoins are backed by what? The dollar. They're not backed by anything. They exist on the elemental chart. They're not real. But this is a workaround. President Trump signed the executive order. No central bank digital currencies. Don't worry about it. Because now we have this genius bill and Clarity Act, which is going to allow stablecoins to be currency. A digital system, just like we said. I said it was a smokescreen. When President Trump signed that no central bank digital currency, I told all of you it was fake. Here's the proof right here. We're getting it. You're going to eat it, and you're going to like it because this guy, he has your best interest in mind. You know he does. Yeah, of course. Just like Biden creature, the mummy creature who vomited his puke that it was, this creature, believe me, doesn't have your best interest in mind. It's himself. It's these private companies that are going to be issuing stablecoins controlled by the Fed. And they're going to get to dictate what can be digitized. Tell people I can't take it. Think about what I'm saying here. You don't get to choose. They're going to tell you what can be digitalized and tokenized. Exactly as I said would happen from as far back as you want to go. You don't like it? Step up. Do something about it. Go on Truth Social. We all understand the Epstein deception. This is why it got floated out. Everyone, look over here. Don't look at what President Trump is trying to push through. GOP support right now. You can't make it up. What this really means, they're replacing the fiat dollar with a new digital leash. And to sell it, they picked Trump, the loudest voice of sovereignty, to repackage control as revolution. You know what a revolution is? It's right here, especially if you're on a revolution channel. Where are you going to find out this stuff, people? Moreover, when Trump says this is our moment, who do you think he's talking to? You don't want this stuff. No one wants a digital leash or a digital currency. We want to return to a constitutional money system, which we're not getting. We're being pulled further and further and further away. So all of you who believed that we're not going to get the central bank digital currency because Trump isn't going to allow it, this is even worse. This is worse. Why? This is private companies, stablecoins, create these stablecoins that are going to be managed by the Fed, and Trump is backing it 100%. This is in your inbox. If you, again, subscribe to the Freedom Platform, and that's where real freedom is, link in the description of this video. Now, you tell me, did I get it wrong? I don't think so. You don't like this idea? You don't like Trump's idea of digitalizing the system here, allowing private companies to have a stranglehold on you, and the Fed's going to be the manager of the entire thing, and they get to decide what's real and what's not, what they're going to digitalize and subsequently tokenize? You got to be kidding me. This is it, man. This is it. It's exactly what we said was going to happen. You can't make it up. We're going to a tokenized system. This is a major part of it. You don't like this genius act, the stable genius? I'm telling you, people, listen to Greg. If you've never been with me before, they always float it out first. Trump, stable genius. Stablecoins, genius act, just a coincidence, right? Of course it is. No. Their book is not our book. Are you starting to wake up now? You realize what master this guy serves? It ain't the God you and I pray to. I can promise you that. Now, this gets even worse. I put this out earlier as a hyper alert. Central banks buying European Union bonds. This is a global shift. Let's read this, people. It's an incredible thing. Reuters. Central banks ramp up buying at Eurozone bond sales. Lions, let's break this down. Again, in your inbox, if you subscribe to the Freedom Platform. I hope you guys and girls join me over there. I need you to back me up. I got your back. You got mine. I hope so. Let's break this down. Central banks buying EU bonds equal global shift. What does it mean? It's diversification away from U.S. markets. It's the key phrase, and it means central banks are actively reducing exposure to U.S. treasuries. They're beginning to reallocate capital into non-dollar debt. Oh my God, who said that was going to happen? Maybe we did. Oh, wow. Which in this case equal Eurozone bonds. Why this matters? For decades, the U.S. Treasury market was the only real game in town for central bank reserves. If that's ending, the demand for Treasury falls and U.S. borrowing costs rise. Why do you think we're hearing calls for a weaker dollar? For your best interest here? Thank you. I appreciate MGRN63. Lions. Central banks don't make moves like this based on market noise. They do it because they, just as we do, see a storm in U.S. markets. This is positioning, ditching the Titanic before the iceberg. Come on, guys, man. Did you not expect this? If you follow this blog, you knew this was going to happen. Anything dollar related is going to be erased. Henceforth, why? They're moving to a tokenized system. Imagine a world. Did you ever know that you were going to live in a world where government-sanctioned stablecoins, again, issued by private companies, managed by the Federal Reserve, is going to be shoved down your throat by the Republican Party? The Democrats, just as bad. Imbeciles and I was just going to say something really, really bad, of the highest possible order. They do not, neither party has your best interest in mind, especially this one as of late. So wake up, MAGA people. I'm not calling you out. I'm calling you freaking in. Let's take the next step forward because this is even more beautiful. Again, all this stuff is in your inbox if you sub to the Freedom Platform. People, as I said, man, I got your back. I need you to have mine. We're going to build something beautiful here. I promise you. Lions. When the U.S. Treasury buys back its own debt, there is a big problem. Wall Street braces for Treasury to try to lower the 10-year yield. You see what's going on here? With more buybacks. Think of what they're doing. Buying back their own. They issue the debt, and then they buy back their own debt. How does that work? Well, I'm going to tell you how it works here. It's an incredible thing. So anyway, let me read this to you, please. So Wall Street braces for the Treasury to start buying back its own debt. Incredible. Lions, when the U.S. Treasury starts buying back its own debt, that's not normal operations, people. It's financial freaking cannibalism masked as policy. Everything's a mask, just like the Epstein thing. Focus on the Epstein thing. Don't worry that we're shoving a digital currency right down your freaking throat because it doesn't matter who's on the list. You lose anyway, as we said would happen right freaking here. Now, as I said, when the U.S. Treasury starts buying back its own debt, that's not normal operations. It's financial cannibalism masked as policy. This is a red alert. Why is this a red alert? Let me see if I can do this. Artificial demand. If real investors won't touch longer-term duration treasuries, the government has to step in and pretend someone wants them. It's a liquidity trap. A buyback injects liquidity, yes, but it's fake. Circular liquidity, like borrowing from your own maxed out credit card. Yield suppression equal market distortions, worsening, pushing the 10-year yield down. That's why the market keeps going up here on the back of, again, planetary debt expansion. You voted for that, right? Yeah. You didn't even vote for Trump. Okay, this election was probably really stolen as well. But anyway, let's move forward here. Yield suppression, market distortions pushing the 10-year down, hides true cost of borrowing, and warps all risk pricing across the economy. And Marcus, we don't get to select or choose anyone. You still believe that system's alive, and you are so important that your vote counts. Come on, man. With all this and this going on, you still believe it? You still believe it? Anyway, to me, this says something's about to break. Final thought. If the U.S. were a corporation and started buying back its own bonds to control the optics of its balance sheet, investors would run. Think about that. And guess what? That's exactly what is going on here. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, it's going on right in your freaking face. So what do you guys think about the Epstein deception? Well, they shoved this down your throat while he is trying to gather support for it because he's backing one himself. He's going to become, right? He's going to be the first world's trillionaire. Okay, good. So what, right? I guess he deserves it. He's a nice guy, you know. Sex with children, of course. That's okay. This is the guy we have sitting behind the Resolute desk right now, involved in this deception. Laughing at you, calling himself a stable genius. Well, the Genius Act and stablecoins. This was there all the time, wasn't it? Jonathan, thank you. Let me tell you, guys and girls, you couldn't make this up if you were writing a science fiction freaking horror show. It sound about right to you? Oh, man, I tell you. You know, who knows what they're going to do? They're going to release this. It doesn't matter who, KN, I love you, man. This woman here, she's awesome. She's already inspired me several times to write things. But it doesn't matter what they do. Whoever's on the list, it don't matter. We're going to pay for it. We always pay for it. We're going to get screwed, blued, and tattooed, and they're going to make us love every second of it. Man, it doesn't matter. Do you... Ah! I'm hyperventilating. No, man. This is just insanity, guys and girls. So how many of you, if you don't like this, if you don't want this shoved down your throat, at least try to do something about it. Go on Truth Social, okay? Tell them you don't want it. Okay, we already know you were scammed. Admit it. If you're a MAGA person, let me tell you something about MAGA people. My heart goes out to every single one of them. It really, really does. These people have been screwed, blued, and tattooed across their face. Some of them are waking up to say, I was lied to on a massive scale. It's freeing. Admit it. If you're a MAGA person, if you're here with me right now and you're a MAGA, say it. I'm free. I admit that I was lied to. I admit it. I was conned by the con man of con men. It's truth. It's not your fault. This is something that's gone on since time immemorial. Con men, they know what to say, how to say it, how to sell it. And what are we getting here? A digital currency. This week they're going to push it through. Trump is urging GOP to support this. I can't actually, I can, because we all knew this was coming. Unbelievable. Guys, listen to me. So also, ISO 222. Let me write this for you guys. I want you to look this up. Here. Look this up. It ties right into what we're talking about here. Let me explain this to you. We're screwed, okay? We're done. And they know we are. We are cattle. You know what we actually are? In fact, I'm finishing up a paper. I have two important papers coming out for you. One is I'm going to blow the lid off this whole stablecoin thing. Wait till tomorrow, okay? Maybe in your inbox in the morning if you sub to the Freedom Platform. I'm going to try to finish it. I have so much work to do. All right. So this whole stablecoin thing that Trump is talking about here, it's, again, think about what's going on here. President Trump signs the executive order, no central bank digital currency. Think about this. But they knew ahead of time, all they got to do is work around it. Let's make stable coins, again, stable, backed by what? Backed by what? The dollar, which is dying, which is going to get weaker. We all know that. But let's use stable coins. Let's have private companies. Think about what I'm saying. Let's have private companies issue these stable coins, but we're going to have a central authority. In other words, all of these companies are going to create their stable coins. The Federal Reserve, Trump included, he has his own. The Federal Reserve is going to manage it. And then you're going to get to use it. It's a central bank digital currency by another name. Make it up, okay? So all of you, again, free yourselves. You were duped. You were lied to. We're getting it shoved right in here and deep in the gabagool. And I'm talking about, forget about it this deep. We're going here in the gabagool, you know? That's where we're going. There's no doubt about it. Then we got, it's, you can't make this stuff up. We got the Treasury buying back its own debt. Think about it. How does that even work, Jonathan, right? You can't make this stuff up. Treasury buying back its own debt. We're getting stablecoins shoved down our throat. You can't make any of this stuff up. We got central banks buying Euro bonds, not U.S. debt, because U.S. debt is, frankly, I'm just going to say it. You're ready? Dog shit. It's worse than dog shit. Sorry. Okay. What does taco mean? Trump always chickens out. And yes, I was wrong. I didn't like it. I wanted to show the office some respect. Okay. The office of the President of the United States. President Trump has turned the office of the President of the United States into a casino, okay, for himself and his sons with their crypto dynasty and their stablecoins here. But I believed that the office at least required some kind of dignity. Okay, I am an American citizen here. I did serve in the United States military. Most of you know that. Okay, so yes, I have blood in the game and skin in the game. Thank you. I appreciate that. Blood and sweat and tears. And I'm still doing it, okay? But I'm telling you guys and girls, we're being taken apart, man. The United States is being sold off and sacrificed as a mechanism of wealth transfer right up to the 1% and 2%ers. And that was what I was leading to. I have two things I'm working on, two. I will not get them done today, but tomorrow, okay, you're going to get these right in your freaking inbox. Again, if you sub to the Freedom Platform, link in the description of this video. I'm going to cover the stablecoin thing, especially off the back of this lovely piece of nightmarish work, which you can't make up if you try to. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I'm going to tell you what they think we are. You know what they think we are? I'm going to sum it up for you real quick. We're nothing but collateral. We're collateral. We're a means to an end. What I mean by we're collateral, okay? Basically, okay, we have this debt-based system that continues to inflate itself to literal death. Who's paying for it? Because you're supposed to be guaranteeing that debt. Oh, you didn't know that? If you're an American citizen or wherever you live in the world and your government is loaded up on debt, you're the collateral. And that's why you're paying for it. That's why your life is being destroyed. That's why you can't make ends meet. This is why houses, even though the price is coming down pretty much right now, again, this doom loop I talked about recently, it's happening right before your freaking eyes. You can't survive in here because you're being forced to pay because you're the collateral that's guaranteed. Even this big, beautiful bill, look how they laugh at you. They laugh at you. They even call it the big, beautiful bill. And our loving care representatives, they're cheering USA, USA. You're not the USA. The USA is a corporation, which means you lose. And that's where they can get away with something like this, and they get to determine what can be digitalized. Is this what you voted for? I really have to know, people, because something tells me deep down in my heart here, that you're just not what you voted for. Right, Jonathan? Come on, man. Jonathan, you are 100% right. But you see, here's the deal. I couldn't even pull off a July 4th event. I couldn't even pull that off because I didn't have enough people to back it up. I wanted to raid the Federal Reserve on July 4th, symbolically, okay? Peacefully. I couldn't get enough people, not even a fraction. I reached out to some YouTubers with channels way bigger than mine. They wanted nothing to do with it. So what does this tell you? People they talk a big game here, but when it comes to putting up, they don't put up, they shut up, and they go suck their thumb off in some freaking corner. I want you guys and girls to help me build something, please, with this Freedom Platform. I got 2,600 people over there. I want you to think about that. I have 280,000 people here on YouTube. And I can't even I got 2,600 people that want to join me. That's it. These are people that are willing to commit 11 cents a day to help build something together, a real freedom platform. Is this what has happened? Is this what we've devolved into? Why am I even here? I even have to ask myself sometimes, what am I doing? Nobody freaking gives a damn anymore, man. That's the real truth. I could sit here and talk about this. It's you guys. You guys are my base. Right now, there's 1,043 people here listening to this. Think about that. It is so infinitesimal regard to the population here. They have no idea. They walk around the la la land, sucking their freaking thumbs off. I want to be free. I want to be free. What are they doing about it? Hoping that Trump is going to make them free? No, he's making them digital slaves, just as we said would happen. Make it up, guys. The proof is in your face. Look it up. Look up ISO, this one. Look this up too, guys. My God. Our economy is being destroyed from within. Our currency is being destroyed from within. People, you can't have a strong economy without a strong currency. Yes, we need to return purchasing power to the country. Think about what I'm saying, okay? This isn't even entry-level economics, what I'm telling you here. And President Trump doesn't seem to know it, and neither does J.D. Vance, that to have a strong economy, you need a strong currency. It's a law. It's an immutable law. And to have a strong currency, you need a corresponding rate high enough to support the purchasing power. We're getting decimated here with lower rates. Why? Why is this happening? Because we're being destroyed. Our factories are dying. Our people can't survive. They can't consume because the currency is being destroyed. So our factories are dying. You were told we were going to bring back manufacturing to this nation. Our factories are dying. You were sold a lie. Admit you were lied to. MAGA people, free yourself. Free yourself. Right here and right now. Just say 2 words, 3 words, 4 words. I am truly free. That's it. Free yourself. The truth is freeing. Until that point, you will be a slave. And you're going to sit there and wonder what the hell happened because the guy you thought was going to help you is destroying you. And our nation, our country, our spirit, everything is going up here. Can't you see it yet? Come on, man. It's incredible. Absolutely freaking incredible. Whew, I'm sweating. My hair's still wet. It's starting to grow in so I could kind of style it a little bit, you know. I refuse to cut it. I'm not doing it. I'm in rebel mode. How many of you guys guys, grow out a beard, man. Be a freaking man, all right? Grow out your freaking hair. Be whoever you want to be. Let me tell you something. Man, woman, be who and what you want. That's it. Don't let freaking Babylon dictate what you should be. You know you're better. You know you're better. So let the world see it. And if they don't like it, they can shove it. Just like you're having it shoved deep right in your gabagool too. Treasury buybacks here. Central banks here buying euro bonds, sidestepping the dollar. And you can't make this stuff up. But that's where we're at. Mauricio, thank you. I appreciate that. I tell you, man. I just can't. It gets itchy in the beginning, dude. Trust me. Once it grows in and you can feel this, oh, man, I love this. It's never coming off. Never coming off. Yeah, I was close. I thought I was closer to 3,000. Ralish. I read 2610 the last time I looked. I thought we were closer to 3,000. I wish we were, man. It's so small. So few people really want to commit to anything, even if you make it practically free. And that's what I went. The lowest price that Substack will even allow is the $40 a year, which comes to about $3 a month. You can do the $5 a month too, but why would you? You can, if you do the 40, you can unsubscribe anytime. You can unsubscribe anytime you want. Guys and girls, listen, give me a chance. All right. I'm going to ask you to do it. You don't like it after a week or two, you're not getting the information that I promised you, just unsubscribe. But give me a shot. Give me a chance to build something here. Maybe this time next year, yeah, I'm planning a big party for us at the end of the year. We're going to do all kinds of things. But just give me a chance. That's all I ask for. And I guarantee you I'm going to make it worth your while. Again, link in the description of this video. Love you guys. I will see you in the morning. And just check your inbox because you're going to love it. If you don't love what I put out for you, I'm not done by a long shot, but I'm just in the works of them. Okay. If you don't love it, I'll eat the papers right here. I promise you. Again, the stable coin. This is a con job of the highest order by the con man of the highest order. MAGA people, admit it for yourselves. For yourself. Biden, another thing, creature, vomitous mass puking. Everybody knows how much I loved him. You all know how much I love Biden. The whole system is a con job. Okay. It's time to remove ourselves from it. And every way you can. Me, I'm doing it by the way I look and the way I freaking act and the way I freaking say. I am a guy who, man, look, I will do whatever we need to do to free ourselves from this freaking Babylon show here. We got to stop. Jonathan, yeah, we're seeing some of that. And if we don't take action, we're all going to suffer. We're suffering now. Is this what you want, people? Come on, guys. All right, look, crypto is backed by nothing, but crypto is also decentralized. I know where you're trying to lead me. You're trying to trap me, Edward. You ain't trapping nobody, bro. This stablecoin thing, this is centralized, controlled by the Fed, Edward. Wake up just a little bit. Because if you got into Bitcoin when I told you, you probably are so happy. You probably bought your wife and your kids and maybe your grandchildren a brand new car. Okay, let's call a spade, dude. If you listen to what I said, you would be doing fine right now instead of sucking your freaking thumb off. It's not backed by. What is the dollar backed by? Nothing. It's backed by you. You're the collateral. How do you like that, Edward? But you're participating in their system, aren't you, Edward? You see, dude, don't get me started because I don't think you could stand toe to toe with me. I really don't. Okay, I'm glad you're here, but don't even try it. I'm sorry to tell you, dude, you're way outgunned in this one. Love you guys. See you in the morning. Look, check your inbox in the morning. You're going to love it.